Okay, hello everyone. So, kung na-watch niyo na yung previous video ko regarding sa ah, conditions of work or working conditions and rest periods, na-mention natin doon paano i-compute no, yung overtime pay at saka yung premium pay. Now, actually, doon sa video, hindi natin nasali yung actual computation. Because I thought all along na makikita siya sa video pero hindi pala. So I'm making this video to illustrate no para maipakita sa inyo kung paano talaga i-compute yung overtime pay at premium pay. Okay? So balikan natin yung rules sa Labor Code of the Philippines. Number one is if the employee had rendered an overtime on an ordinary day. So yung rule natin is magkakaroon siya ng additional payment sa kanyang compensation, 25% of his regular pay. So, additional 25%. Kasi nag-render siya ng overtime in an ordinary day. When you say ordinary day, it means that yung day na yan, work day na yan, hindi siya rest day ng employee at hindi din siya holiday. Either special or regular holiday. So, ordinary lang siya na day, walang holiday, hindi rin siya rest day. So, kapag nag-render ka nag-overtime during that day, sabi ng batas, meron kang additional 25%. Okay natin. So, that is for ordinary day. Second na rule natin is, if nag-render yung employee on a rest day, on his rest day, or if nag-render siya ng service on a special holiday. So the rule is 130% plus 30%. So anong ibig sabihin ng 130% dito? Dahil ito ay rest day or ang sinabi meaning to say it's either rest day or special holiday. Sabi kasi ng Labor Code, meron ka daw premium pay na additional which is equivalent to 30% of your salary, regular salary. Kaya ang ating percentage dito is 130% plus 30% for the overtime pay. Kasi sabi sa Labor Code, kapag daw ang employee nag-render ng overtime on a rest day or on a special holiday, magkakaroon siya ng additional compensation na 30% sa kanyang regular, sa kanyang pay on that day. Okay? Third na rule natin is rest day which falls on a special holiday. So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, if for example, yung employee nag-render siya ng work on a day which is his rest day and at the same time, yung araw na yan, special holiday. So, let's say for example, yung special holiday, ano ba yung example ng special holiday? Let's say December 24. Kasi ang December 24, it is a declared special holiday by the President on account of the regular holiday on the 25th para daw in preparation. So, hindi naman kasi yan regular holiday kasi hindi nakapula sa kalendar. So, ang sabi ng batas, kapag ang isang empleyado nag-render siya on a rest day, which falls on a special holiday, let's say December 24, ang iyong salary on that day is equivalent to 150% of your regular pay. Yan yung magiging sweldo mo. At kapag nag-overtime ka on that day, meron ka pang additional 30%. So malalaman natin yung illustration mamaya. Fourth na rule natin is if the employee has rendered work on a regular holiday, let us say for example, December 25, nag-render siya ng service. That is a regular holiday. Kasi that is Christmas Day. So yung sweldo mo at that time is equivalent to 200% of your regular daily pay. Plus, if nag-render ka pa ng overtime, meron kang additional 30%. Okay? Now, kapag ang rest kapag nag-render ang empleyado on his rest day, which falls on a regular holiday, so mas lumaki yung yung salary mo. So magiging 260% of your regular pay plus kapag nag-render ka pa ng overtime, may additional 30% pa. So remember ha na kapag hindi nag-overtime yung empleyado, wala itong 30% na mga additional, saka itong 25%. Ito lang magiging natin, formula. Pero kapag nag-render siya ng overtime on a holiday, on a rest day, so mag-apply talaga itong formula, 5 formula natin. So pag isa-isahin natin itong mga formula. So pagpalagay natin itong first na scenario, ordinary day. Okay? Let us say for example, yung daily rate. Okay? Specific natin, regular daily rate ng empleyado, meaning ito yung sweldo mo in an ordinary day. 500 pesos yung sweldo mo. Tapos, let's say, wala pa ito ha, kasi wala pang wala ordinary day kasi ordinary day. So, ordinary day muna tayo. So, magkano yung hourly rate mo in an ordinary day? Paano i-compute yan? Yung regular daily rate mo, i-divide mo lang yan ng 8 hours. Kasi di ba sabi natin, yung normal hours of work is 8 hours. So, meaning to say, you have an hourly rate, a regular hourly rate, sabihin, specific natin to, regular hourly rate na 62.5 no, per hour. So, pagpalagay natin na nag-render ng overtime yung empleyado na 2 hours, meaning beyond 8 hours ng work niya, nag-add pa siya ng additional na 2 hours overtime. So, paano ba i-compute yung additional pay mo for overtime? So, ang ginagawa natin is, ang basehan natin is itong regular hourly rate. Kasi, ang pag-compute naman kasi ng overtime is per hour, hindi per day. Kasi yung usually, hour lang talaga yung overtime. Wala namang tao siguro na 16 hours no straight na magtatrabaho. Okay? So based tayo sa regular hourly rate. So sabi ng batas, kapag daw nag-overtime ang empleyado on an ordinary day, additional 25%, di ba? So ang gagawin natin dito, yan, lagyan natin ng 25%. So B10, itong 62.5 times 25%, so 15.625 yung 0.63 yung additional mo na pay for overtime. So, ang mangyayari niyan is, i-total lang natin itong 62.5 at 15.63. So, magiging 78.13. Yung overtime, ang tawag na natin dyan is overtime hourly rate. 78.13, hindi na 62.5 kasi nag-additional tayo ng 25%. So, i-compute mo yan, ilang oras siya nag-overtime, di ba 2 hours? So, times 2. Times 2, di ba? So, magkano yung overtime pay? 156.25. So, kapag ang tinanong sa'yo is overtime pay, so ito yung magiging sagot mo. Magkano ang overtime pay? Ito siya. Pero kapag ang tinanong sa'yo, magkano ang sweldo mo or magkano ang sweldo ng empleyado on that day? So, ang gawin natin is, i-add lang natin yung regular daily rate sa overtime pay. Magkano yung regular daily rate? 500 pesos, di ba? So, i-add lang natin siya. Kasi this is an ordinary day. So, this is how you compute no for your salary. So, ang sweldo ni mo ng adlaw is 656.25 kasi meron kang additional na overtime pay. Kapag hindi ka nag-overtime on an ordinary day, ito lang talaga ang matatanggap mo, 500 pesos lang. Pero dahil nag-overtime ka ng 2 hours, so merong additional 156 pesos. So ngayon, ang sweldo mo talaga for that day is 656.25. So let's go to the next illustration. Rest day or special holiday. So the rule is 130% of your regular daily rate plus 30% kapag nag-overtime. So ngayon, dagdagan natin dito rest day or special holiday. So it's either rest day or special holiday lang. So sabi natin, yung base mo na salary, madadagdagan niya ng 30%. So 500 times 1.30. Ay, dito na lang natin, i-column na lang natin to para makita natin yung difference. Okay? So dito, times natin ng 1.30. So ngayon, ito na, instead na ito yung magiging base mo na salary, ito na ngayon. I-bold natin yan, ha? Di ba ito yung naging basis natin for kanina sa ordinary day? Kasi wala namang premium pay. So, ayan yung naging basis natin. Ngayon, magbabago yung basis natin. Kasi may premium pay na additional. So, kung magko-compute ka ngayon ng overtime pay, ang magiging regular hourly rate mo ngayon is based on the 650 pesos. So, divide 8 natin yan. So, instead of 62.5, naging 81.25 kasi yung araw na nag-render ka ng service is a rest day or a special holiday. So, for the 2 hours overtime, wala namang changes sa overtime, 30% pa din naman, multiply lang natin yan ng 30%. So may additional 24.30, di ba? Okay? So, ano ang mangyayari ngayon? I-add lang natin yung 81.25 plus 24 para makuha natin yung overtime hourly rate, which is 105.63. I-multiply lang natin yan kung ilang hours siya nag-overtime. So, since 2 hours siya nag-overtime, so 105.63 times 2 hours. So, kasi merong X. 2 hours. So, yung overtime pay niya on a rest day or special holiday is 211.25. Pero dito, magbabago yung ating i-change na lang natin, no? Sabihin natin yung rate for the day. Ganyan na lang. Kasi depende kasi, di ba, kung ordinary day, or rest day, or special day, or regular day. So, mag-change ngayon yung rate natin for the day. Instead na 500, kung ano yung base natin kanina, yun din yung base natin for rate for the day. So, total lang natin yung 211.25 na overtime pay plus rate for the day. Then yung sweldo mo for the day is 861.25. So sabi ko kanina, kapag ang tinanong sa'yo ay overtime pay, ito yung magiging sagot mo. Ito. Pero kapag ang tinanong sa'yo, salary for the day, this is the one. This is the answer. Okay? Now, let's say for example, dito tayo sa third scenario. Ayan, naging complicated na. So, pagpalagay natin na rest day at special holiday at the same time. So, hindi siya or. Okay? Nag-render ng overtime si employee on a rest day which falls on a special holiday. So, for example, rest day sana ni employee on December 24, pero pinagtrabaho siya. And take note that December 24 is also a special holiday. So, same lang, no? 500 din yung regular daily rate natin. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, i-change natin to na premium pay. Kasi premium pay naman talaga yan, no? It's either rest day, special holiday, special or regular holiday. I-change natin yan to premium pay. So ngayon, ang premium pay natin, di ba 150%? So times natin yan ng 1.5. Ayan, malaki, di ba? So ang base natin na rate ngayon, yung base rate natin is the 750 pesos, not the 500. Kasi ito yung premium pay mo. Kasi may additional yan na premium pay. So for regular hourly rate natin, magbabago din. Divide natin na yan ng 8 based on the 750. So ito na yung regular hourly rate natin for that day. Then 2 hours overtime. So times na naman natin to ng 30%. Ayan. Kasi di ba ito 25% lang kasi ordinary day. Ito 30% kasi meron ng rest day at special day. Now, compute natin yung overtime hourly rate. I-add lang natin tong regular hourly rate plus yung additional sa overtime. So yung overtime hourly rate mo is 121.88 pesos per hour. So i-multiply lang yan ng 2 hours na overtime. So 121.88 times 2 hours. So yung overtime pay mo is 243.75 pesos. And then, ayan, kapag ito lang yung tinanong sa'yo, so hanggang dito ka lang. Pero kapag tinanong sa'yo kung magkano yung sweldo for the day, again, i-add mo lang yung magkano yung rate for the day. Okay, which is 750 pesos. Okay, so 243.75, i-add mo lang yung 750. So ang rate mo for the day is 993.75. So lagyan natin to ng label 1, 2, and 3. So 4, then 5 na scenario. Napuntahan natin itong fourth na scenario. So sa fourth na scenario is regular holiday. Let's say ang empleyado nag-work siya on Christmas Day. So ang mangyayari, same pa rin, 500. And then 200% siya, so 500 times 2, so 1,000, di ba? Then magbabago yung regular hourly rate natin, divide 8 natin para malalaman natin kung magkano yung hourly rate mo for that regular holiday. Then, ito times 30%, 37.5. Then, i-add mo lang yung dalawa, makukuha mo na yung overtime hourly rate. Okay? And then, times 2, kung ilan yung number of hours. Example lang itong times 2 ha, kasi pwede kasi na 3 hours, 4 hours, so depende sa hours rendered na overtime. So, 325 pesos. Then, i-add mo lang yung 1,000 kasi yan yung rate mo for the day. So, yung magiging salary mo is 1,000 plus the overtime pay of 325. So, 1,325 pesos. Now, for the fifth scenario, what if the rest day falls on a regular holiday? So, rest day mo pa, regular holiday pag yun. So, ang mangyayari is, same pa rin, 500 pesos. Times mo lang ito ng 2.6. I-follow nyo lang yung formula. Then, kunin mo yung regular hourly rate, divide 8. So, 162.50. So, for the overtime, multiply mo lang ito ng 0.30. So, 48.75. Para makuha mo yung overtime hourly rate, i-add mo lang tong dalawa. So, 211.25. Then, times 2 lang kasi 2 hours siya nag-render ng overtime. 211 times 2. So, 422.5. So, i-add lang natin yung 1,3. So, ang ating salary for the day is 1,722.5. So, this is how you compute for your salary. If, for example, merong overtime at saka merong premium or merong holiday or merong rest day. Okay? So I hope you learned no from this video and you can use this no for our previous video kasi hindi to nasali sa ating previous video on working conditions and rest period. So that's it for the computation no, of the salary kung may overtime tsaka rest day at holiday. So thank you very much and see you next video. Goodbye.